72 days left and counting till preseason. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this week the OTAs have finally arrived. They actually started yesterday, but today was the first day that the media could actually go in and actually see some of the players, and we're actually starting to get some information from the media through Twitter and some other websites. And I figured we'd try and go through some of the videos, see what's going on over there at OTAs, and read some of the information that's coming out. Now, before we get fully into it, OTAs are voluntary, they are not mandatory, so not all players are currently present at the OTAs. Some notable names to note that are not there are Sammy Watkins, Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, Jair Alexander, Rasul Douglas, Rashawn Gary, Jonathan Garvin, Randy Ramsey, Mercedes Lewis, and Preston Smith. We also have a couple of guys that are still rehabbing and coming back from injury that are working out on the side and not through all the OTA program. And those players include Kylan Hill, Bakhtiari, Jenkins, Robert Tonyan, and Lowry. In this first one, we do have Jenkins over here on the side rehabbing, going through some rehab work, trying to get his knee into shape and all. Considering when he did tear his ACL, he actually has a lot more movement than I expected from him at this current time, but it is promising because depending on how he's healing, we could get him sooner rather than later, maybe towards the middle of the season instead of late in the season, or maybe he's a super freak and he just comes a little bit early in the first 6 weeks, which would be awesome. But based off, I'm not sure if that little hopping is him not fully having his balance, but either way, still pretty promising to see. On this one, we do have Robert Tonyan still on the side doing some rehabbing work, coming back from an ACL injury. He sustained his in week 8, so he's a little further along. All right, so going through, it looks very similar to Jenkins drills, except they're just using a different device. He's looking good. He's got better balance than Jenkins did, but Jenkins is huge. But this is actually pretty promising. Same thing with Tonyan as with Jenkins. Hopefully we get him towards the beginning of the season, even if it is like a week 6 kind of deal. But seeing this and the progress they're making, even if it's on the side drills, is very encouraging. So I'm happy to see that. On this next clip, we have Kylan Hill and Robert Tonyan throwing medicine balls up in the air. They both went out in week 8 against the Cardinals, both tore their ACL, so they're on the same timetable essentially. So let's see. I can't imagine trying to throw a medicine ball that high. My goodness. I know it's a rehab drill, but it doesn't make it any less impressive. Then moving on over to the offensive side, out of the rehab group, we have Jordan Love throwing to Segura. Simple out route. Something I did notice already is that the passes are right there at their chest instead of how it was in the rookie OTAs, or the rookie minicamp, where the passes were above their head or behind them. At least this is on target. So yes, I expect my quarterback to throw it right there, but still nice to see. And then on this one, we have Aaron Jones and Dylan going through some running back workouts. Looks like some one cuts. That is a big man. Now over on the defensive side, there aren't many clips, but this one is of Jaron Reed doing going through one of his drills. Dude's quick, I'll give him that. So those are pretty much all the clips that I was able to find through Twitter of the OTAs. Like I said, there aren't much. It's OTAs, but it's football. We're starting to see some of the players, especially the veterans, come out on the field, see how they're looking, smoothness and all. very great to see Kylan Hill and Jenkins coming out, trying to rehab Tonyan, looking good in their rehab progress so far. Like I said, they're a bit farther than I expected, so hopefully that trend continues and we can have them sooner than later. Now, some things to note that some people have said on Twitter that we're watching, but there are no clips of it. Darnell Savage apparently has had a good second day of OTAs, having 2 pass breakups, especially the second one being a pretty good one. Campbell also almost had a pick with a pass that came from Jordan Love that was a little high to Christian Watson. Slight scare because he was seen slightly holding his forearm, but nothing of concern, which is nice to hear because that would suck in the first day of OTAs. Lastly, moving over to the special team side, Dominique Eberle was he had 4 kick attempts, 2 from the left hash, 2 from the right hash line. So on his first set from left and right, he was good from 39 on the left and 41 from the right. And on his second set, he was good from 43 on the right hash, but he did miss from 45 on the left hash. But 3 out of 4, not too bad. There were no Mason Crosby reports or if he even attempted any kicks, just only from Dominic Eberle. Another thing to note on the special team side, apparently Devondre Campbell and Aaron Jones were out there. I'm not sure in what capacity or what role they were playing, but apparently they were out there. So hopefully it's not an everyday thing. It might just be to get some people out there and throw some different looks. I don't expect that to be an every day, especially when the season comes, for them to be on special teams, but just something to note that was seen during OTAs. So that's about all we have that came out from the media from the first day of media coverage OTAs. OTAs are still going on for the next 2 days, and Wednesday and Thursday, so we may hear some more reports, but I'm not sure if the media is able to attend those. Just take a lot of this with a grain of salt. It's nice to finally get some reports to see our players, but it is just the first week of OTAs, trying to get back into the flow of football practice. There were no pads. A lot of the rookies are also getting playbook installed into them. So, and lastly, Matt LaFleur said he did talk to Aaron Rodgers, told him of some of the couple tweaks that he plans on doing, probably pertaining to the offense. Had some good talks with Aaron Rodgers, according to Matt LaFleur, and that it's unexpected that he's not here today or this week, but he expects him here in a couple weeks, which I believe is during mandatory minicamp, most likely. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.